Hey, Jay Russell here, brown belt instructor with Ross Martial Arts and Fitness Academy in Demopolis, Alabama. This is my Uki and stepson and purple belt, Brett Schroeder, undefeated MMA fighter. So today we're going to go over a nice two-technique series that I've been using since I was a blue belt and had some success with it over the years. So, now last video we talked about the sit-up sweep. And we talked about independent drills you can do and partner drills you can do to get into that position. Of course, whenever you've got somebody in guard, we don't go lazy guard. We stay active with our guard. I'm going to have to be engaging Brett's arms and trying to upset his base a little bit so that he doesn't have an opportunity to break and pass. Of course, Brett got in a position that most people are going to get, especially in the beginners when they only know, the posture up, elbow in break. And they're going to give you this space. So the sit-up sweep uses that space, or hip bump sweep sometimes. So remember, just like in the last video, I'm going to plant my feet, reach across, post the arm behind me, all in one movement if I can get it, because that's really the key to this sweep, getting in position to do the sweep fast. So plant, sit up, reach across, and get here as quickly as you can. Now, remember, very important that I trap this arm if I'm going to try to get this sweep. So I want to go around and hug the arm if I can. If I can only grab the elbow, that'll work, but I have to have control so he can't post out when I take him this direction. Make sure your arm is locked behind you, because his natural tendency is going to be to try to push you down. If he can push you to the elbow, the sweep ain't happening. But if I can get to this position quickly, with feet planted, with arm locked behind me, it's real easy once I lift my hips to just bring Brett over, pulling this arm under me, and complete the sweep. All right? So the first technique is going for the sweep. It's always better to be on top and have that mount rather than guard. So Brett is in my guard. He postures up to get ready to break. I take use of that space, up and over. My hips already up off the mat, and I bring him over, complete the sweep, up, and then I get nice and flattened out. Now, like I said, if you've been doing jiu-jitsu for a month or two, you've seen this sweep, you've had somebody do it to you probably, you're going to know what you need to do to defend it. So when I go to the position for the sweep, get here, Brett's natural tendency on the defense is going to be to push in. Really try to push in to keep me from being able to get the leverage up to take him over. So I'm going to take advantage of that. When he pushes into me, I'm going to kind of let that happen. But I'm going to let it happen knowing full well that I'm going to isolate this arm as I do. So if you've got this grip and they're pushing into you and you don't feel the sweep's going to happen, snake that hand in. It's got to be in at this point. I'm going to roll back. I'm going to let that momentum push me back, throw the leg up on the side that I'm controlling the arm, onto his back, and hip out just a little bit as I go back. So Brett pushes in, prevents that sweep from happening. I roll back, throw that leg up on his back to prevent the rollout. And notice how I lifted his elbow up towards my face here. I don't want to leave the arm down here and be lazy about it. Brett's going to know. The defense is going to grab the inside of his shorts. If it's gi, he can grab his gi or grab my pants. So when I roll back, make sure you pull that elbow high. Now the grip, most people learn this as the old traditional figure 4 grip. I've seen some people use a C grip on that wrist. That's okay. Notice, as long as that elbow's high and I'm hooking with my hand here and controlling his wrist, I can really do this independent. I like to lock down just to know that I'm double teaming that arm. The finish is pretty easy, but once again, elbow high is important. Elbow low, even if he's not touching my gi or being able to defend, and look at the range of motion before Brett taps. All right? Elbow high, I look over my shoulder, and that range of motion is cut in half or a third. So, putting them together, Brett postures up, I go for the sweep. If I get it, up and over, and finish. If not, he pushes into me, I can't make it happen, snake the hand in, roll back, leg on the back, lift the elbow high, lock down, and then I'm looking over my shoulder, using my core to finish the submission. And there's the tap. Two techniques, use them together.